What's going on, guys? Wanted to weigh in on the Jana Roller situation. As some of you may have heard, she stepped on stage recently looking a little heavier than her counterparts, and she had some loose skin, and she didn't get a very favorable placing, obviously. And so after the show, she then went to a website to find stage shots, and hers wasn't there. So she messaged the photographer, David Aboudi, "Hey, where's my pic?" And he said, "Oh, I thought you might be embarrassed. I tried to do you a favor and I didn't post it." He fucked up. He should have posted that. However, she didn't purchase stage shots. A lot of the other competitors did. Obviously, he's going to direct a lot more of his photographic attention to those who have paid their money. Now, second point. He was trying to do her a favor. He was looking out for what he thought was her best interests. If he didn't give a fuck about her, he would have posted it. He was in a tough call, and he was in a tough spot. He made the wrong call. But the fact of the matter is, he shouldn't have had to make that call in the first place. Okay, bodybuilding is a competitive endeavor. Everybody there shows up with the intentions of winning, except her. She showed up knowing full well she was going to come dead last. It's a competitive stream. People are there trying to, get their pro cards. If you win at that show and then win at BC Cup 2 weeks later, 11 months later, win at the International Events Qualifier, you're a pro. You shouldn't be standing on the same stage as someone who has zero interest in advancing in the sport. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't have a place on stage. If she were to wait 6 months or a year, maybe run some Clan or T3, she could show up looking a whole lot better. And, I'm not trying to discredit her progress. She's already lost 140 pounds, which is phenomenal. Nobody can take that away from her. However, it's not a weight loss transformation challenge. It's bodybuilding. It's not about what you looked like a year ago. It's about meeting the criteria the day you step on stage. Now, the criteria is fucking insane, and that affects all of us. Being expected to be 4% body fat, in trying to get there, some people, they fuck up their health, they lose their jobs, they lose their wives, their husbands. Shit is intense, and it's taken very seriously. And it's a lot harder to go from 10% body fat to 4 than to go from 50% body fat to 40. Make no mistake about it. She worked hard. That is something that I can't personally say I've ever done. 140 pounds is huge. She should have a YouTube channel documenting all this, not a bodybuilding career. This isn't the right venue. Her story will not be received as well. All people see is the physique. She's not standing on stage describing her journey. And that's what people want to hear. Fuck what she looks like. I want to hear, what it takes to go through that. And she would, definitely get a lot more favorable, positive attention if she were to go that route. And, bodybuilding isn't fair. There's nothing about it that is fair. For example, let's call this a competitive disadvantage. I've been told by judges numerous times it throws off my symmetry. The fuck am I supposed to do? Get another pacemaker? I can't really do that. I know girls who have competed at nationals in bikini. They were told by the judges if they had fake tits, they would have won a pro card. But they didn't have fake tits, so the physique, the hair, the posing didn't matter because they didn't get plastic surgery. How is that fair? It's not. It never will be. Nothing about bodybuilding is intended to be fair. Okay, genetics is the single biggest contributing factor, and Jana Roller doesn't have the genetics, it seems. I could be wrong. She could prove us all wrong and pull off a second transformation and show up looking fucking peeled a year from now. And I'd be the first person to applaud her. But until then, she should be fucking ashamed of herself for dragging a respectable man's name through the mud. It's totally uncalled for. Everyone who's worked with him, including me, has had nothing but great experiences and good things to say about him. And it's unfair to, jeopardize this man's career over a tough call that he shouldn't have had to make in the first place. It's frustrating, and I hope you guys share in this frustration. Comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel.